22 News I-Team follow-up now on an issue we've been covering for years. Homeowners here in Massachusetts fighting for legislation to help them pay to get their crumbling foundations repaired. A bill has been voted on by the Joint Committee on Environment and Natural Resources, and it will now be considered by lawmakers on the Ways and Means Committee. This bill is similar to one passed by lawmakers down in Connecticut that has already helped hundreds of people there with crumbling foundations.
Crumbling concrete. It's a devastating and expensive problem for homeowners. The cracks are caused by pyrrhotite. It's a mineral that's found throughout the Northeast that causes concrete to crack and crumble when it's exposed to oxygen and water. The red on the map represents where that mineral can be found naturally. You can see it stretches up from Connecticut through western and central Massachusetts.
This really is a natural disaster.
The problem first began popping up in Connecticut in 2015. Since then, the state has passed legislation that created a fund to help homeowners there pay to have their foundations repaired, up to $155,000. That program is called the Connecticut Foundation Solutions Indemnity Company, or CFSIC. A portion of the fund is paid for by a $12 surcharge on everyone's homeowner's insurance. So far, they've spent more than $127 million helping almost 900 families replace their foundations. On top of that fund, Connecticut Congressman Joe Courtney secured another $2 million in federal funding to help homeowners who are dealing with that issue down there even more. This federal funding will pay for things like walkways, driveways, drywall work, or anything else that was destroyed during the foundation repair process. Altogether, CFSIC estimates that this crisis will involve 3,500 to 4,000 homes in Connecticut alone. Many of the hardest hit towns are along the Massachusetts state line, just miles from Michelle Leglissy's home in Munson that has crumbling concrete. She's been fighting for legislation similar to Connecticut's for years now.
It isn't just a handful of homeowners that were affected by this. It's going to be thousands, and something needs to be done.
There are homes in dozens of communities in western and central Massachusetts that have crumbling foundations, from Ashburnham all the way down to Southwick. They're in the yellow on this map. In the Worcester County town of Westminster, about 10% of condos at one complex have the telltale cracking. One unit has already started shifting off the foundation.
He's got a family in there, and we don't want to have the house crumble, fall over while people are in the house. So we really have to pay close attention to it and get the house fixed as soon as possible.
State Senator Peter Durant was there to see the home's damage. He supports a bill that would create a fund in Massachusetts that would be like the CFSIC.
We're certainly getting support, and we're encouraged that we can hopefully do something for them very soon.
There was a bill passed that requires quarries in Massachusetts get tested for pyrrhotite. That program will begin later this year.